Quite a bit. I mean, he's improving all the time. He's getting, his fundamentals back, and we brought back a lot of his past successes and what made him so good. So we were sticking with that right now, and I think he's on the right track right now for a big W in this fight.
Hey, Freddie, a lot's been said about youth playing a huge factor in this fight. What do you feel will play the biggest factor in this fight?
Experience. I think youth is great, but experience is a little bit better. And the thing is, I think we will break this guy down. And he's not the most dedicated fighter in the world. He's a little bit lazy, and I've got those reports from my gym, Wildcard West, when he used to work out there and so forth. But the thing is, he's a solid kid. He's young, and he has youth on the side and so forth. But I don't think that's going to matter in this fight. I think overall experience is going to take over, and that's why Miguel will knock him out in the late rounds, I feel.
What do you make of the people that say that, as a counter-argument to Cotto feeling and looking rejuvenated, that, the last 3 guys he's fought weren't that good, so it's kind of hard to say?
No, I mean, his last win was against a former two-time world champion. I think he's fighting solid guys out there. I think he's fighting better guys than Canelo is. So I'll leave it at that.
What does Cotto have to be the victor in this fight?
Well, he's in great shape, and the thing is, we'll be in better shape than him. He's a little bit lazy. He doesn't train that hard. He misses days in camp. I mean, I've got all the reports from Wildcard West. I mean, when he used to work out there, I'm sure he's not changed too much. But I mean, he's a young, solid fighter, and we look forward to this matchup. Though I mean, this is the fight that I've been wanting to happen for Miguel for a long time. I think this is a great opponent for him, and I think it's style-wise, I love this fight.
If victorious, will you take on the winner of Gennady Golovkin versus David Lemieux?
I don't make those decisions, but personally, I would love that. Yes, I think the winner of this fight should be in negotiations with him after this fight. Yes. Technique-wise, it's just he doesn't know how to control the ring too well. He puts himself in bad positions. He puts himself on the ropes quite a bit. He fundamental mistakes that he's never been taught, and I feel that he doesn't control the ring quite as well as we do. I thought this is the best fight out there for him. I thought for the fans also, and I'm always looking out for the fans, of course, because I know what type of fights do well together, and this is a perfect fight. I mean, you've got Puerto Rico, Mexico. I mean, there's a lot of history there, and then the thing is, there's going to be some great fights in the audience. I mean, it's going to be a fun night. I mean, and you got one of the biggest pay-per-view audience guys in the world. You got maybe a young Oscar De La Hoya, a good-looking guy who has a female crowd also, and Miguel's going to bring in the Puerto Rican crowd. So I think it's just a great fight, and this is one that I think everyone wants to see.
Yeah, but you usually don't say that you've wanted a fight like that just to bring it to the fans and see what goes on in the stands. There's usually something behind there. Well, what do you see in Canelo that you think is apt for Miguel to take advantage of?
Well, I think our experience will be too much for him, and the thing is, he's a good young fighter, but he can punch a little bit, but he's not great. I don't think he's great. So I think Miguel is great, and I think we will knock him out. I think we're the better boxer, and I think we're the better puncher in both hands. I think that we excel in both places, and we will prove that on the night. And Miguel, again, we started training today for the fight, and today was our first touch together with the game plan and so forth. And we worked out. We had a really good workout this morning, and I look forward to training camp opening and getting this one out of the way.
And who do you think? Do you think the age factor is going to have anything to do with the result of the fight?
I don't think so, but the thing is, Miguel's in great shape and so forth. He's being a lot smarter about his conditioning. He's not that 18-year-old kid that used to gain a lot of weight and so forth. He weighed, after workout today, he weighed 159 pounds, I believe. So his weight's right there, and everything's right where I want it to be right now at this point. And I think this is a great fight for us. And the thing is, I think it's going to be a little bit tough early. I think it's a hard fight for the first 5 or 6 rounds, but I think we'll take over in the late rounds after we break him down, and I think we'll knock him out in the late rounds.
Is it going to be a better fight against the Mayweather-Pacquiao?
Yes.
Freddie, Miguel Cotto has often said that you were the best thing to happen to him in his career. What type of strengths do you think you're pulling out of Miguel Cotto that's going to help him?
Well, I think we just get along really well together, and we respect each other, and he listens very well. It's a lot easier to see from the outside sometimes than the inside, and we have a lot of respect for each other, and I think we work really well together, and I'm really happy that's happened. I mean, that was one of the best phone calls I've ever got in my life. He says, I got 3 fights left in me, can you help me? I mean, I love helping guys like that want to be helped and want to work. And he works his ass off every day, and I love dedicated people.
What about Canelo's game do you see as a weakness that Cotto can exploit through the fight?
Well, pretty much we're not going to talk about so much about that, but I think I'm going to show you during the fight, okay? And he will expose him, I promise you.
Hey Freddie, obviously Canelo is the younger fighter, he has the power too, but what about the reach? Is the reach the biggest deciding factor for the fight?
Not really. I'm not really worried about reach advantages and so forth, because distance can take that away. And if you're a smart fighter and you close the distance out, the reach goes away very fast. I mean, it's only something. It's kind of a lost art where people don't really know how to use their reach and keep efficient with it. And he's one of those guys that doesn't use it that well. I mean, he does have reach advantage, but he doesn't take advantage of it. And we will take what he doesn't do, and it'll work for us on our side.